Welcome back, my wealth and rich tribe. Let's break down the top 5 headlines in global mobility, citizenship by investment, property, tax optimization, and everything in between. And if you're looking to optimize your taxes, or tax freedom, or property information, you've come to the right place. All right, let's dive in. First up, we have Samoa coming in from the Samoa Observer. Samoa says no entry for state-linked investors who want citizenship by investment program. That's right. If you're an investor who is linked to, let's say, a foreign government or a state-owned entity, chances are your application just might be denied. So why does this matter for you? Well, once you're thinking about legitimacy by, let's say, obtaining a second passport, you got to take in the risks and considerations that the country doesn't consider you a security risk. Every CBI program had its traps. And one of them is who you're linked to. And now Samoa just raised the bar. Next up, we have African investors who are flocking to Dubai real estate. Let's jump in. So they're heading straight to Dubai real estate, not just for, let's say, the beach selfies, but also because it's being pitched as safe and profitable. According to a recent report, mid-luxury and off-plan developments in areas like Business Bay, downtown, and Dubai Creek Harbour are the hottest spots as per the New Telegraph. What most people are counting on are they're buying the properties and counting on not only the rental yield and the appreciation, and then tying all that purchase either with, let's say, a residency or an immigration pathway for them in the country. If you're into global mobility and asset backing, this is just a textbook play, because acquiring property in safe, globally connected countries gives your global mobility stack a stronger pillar to stand on. In some new updates, the United States have updated its rules on the $15,000 visa bond. Let's get into it. The US has rolled out a pilot program requiring travelers from certain countries to post visa bonds of up to $15,000 before they can enter as a tourist or business investor. This by the Financial Express. So why does this matter for investors? Well, if you're acquiring new passports and residencies, you're gonna still have to pass the mobility trust test. Basically, it's the US saying we can let you in, but we want a big deposit first, just because your country is on our watch list. So even with new residency or citizenship, you're still not out of the woods, because visa requirements are still gonna take a big bite out of that mobility score for you. On to our fourth story, we have a businessman, Mehul Choksi, basically a mobile investor who was wanted in the huge PNB, or Punjab National Bank, fraud case. He has his extradition approved by the Belgian court to be extradited back to India, as per the La Chakra news. So what does this have to do with mobility? Well, everything, because this case touches on the themes of investor mobility. With citizenship by investment, offshore assets, and legal risks, it's the same story as any foreign investor coming into a foreign country. So the takeaway for you here, the lesson is, if you're leveraging the ABC, assets, business, and citizenship, and of course residency, to, let's say, align your businesses internationally, it is imperative that you must know the legal and regulatory risks involved when making these structures. Just because you can invest your way into citizenship doesn't mean that your shady past can stay behind. Spoiler, it still follows you. And our next one, number 5, retiring Brits eyeing Malta. A bunch of British pensioners are moving to Malta, drawn by the Mediterranean lifestyle and residency or retirement perks. But there's a catch. New foreign rules mean that foreigners, mostly Brits, earning abroad may be facing a surprise, as per the TVM News. So, for mobility-minded investors, there's a catch. For those who are looking for residency and retirement moves, don't forget, you still have tax, residency, and pension implications that you need to take care of. The takeaway, if you're going to retire abroad, get freedom. You better check what happens to your pension income, tax treaty status, and residency days and local rules when you're making your next moves. Recap time. So, number one, Samoa, tightening his rules. Of course, make sure you're not tied to any government entities. Dubai is attracting wealthy Africans to invest with the hopes of rental, and let's see how that ends up going. And then number three, we got the US bond tightening its 15K rule. Can you imagine all those guys who denounce their American citizenship? They want to go visit mom, and all of a sudden they got to pull out 15K. Anyways, and then the Choksi's case, make sure that you're a good person. Don't go out investing in places and trying to do stupid things with stupid programs. Then this is what's going to happen. You're going to get deported. All right. And then number five, of course, Malta is restructuring its citizenship and tax implications. So if you found this video useful or at least amusing, please hit that like button and subscribe to Wealth and Rich, and hit that bell button so you don't miss one of these next top fives or mobility deep dives. And please, if you can, leave a comment below on which story you're going to dig into to research for your next mobility stack. Until next time, stay mobile, stay wealthy, and let's keep those tax bills minimal.
This video is sponsored by Bond & Partners. Looking for a second passport? At Bond & Partners, we fast-track citizenship in just 2 to 6 months. We also help you secure residency and establish companies in the world's most strategic jurisdictions. Bond & Partners, where sovereignty begins.